Gosh. Hi, Daisy. Oh. Daisy, I know. I see you. I see you, honey. Hello, baby. What is it? What are you pawing me for? Go to sleep. Go on. Go lay down. Give me a break. Give me a break. Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar. Full explanations onto my attire and, other things too in moments. But we must officially start the show. It is Monday, the 13th of September, 2021. This show comes to you from the Baldwin Ace Hardware Fear Bunker Studio. The Eric Zane Show podcast begins now.
Hi, this is Kate, otherwise known as the Duchess of New Jersey. When I'm not busy hanging out at the beach, telling people off, or watching someone pump gas for me, I listen to the Eric Zane Show podcast. And now I'd like to introduce the star of the show, Eric Zane. It's riveting.
Thank you, Kate. Thank you. You're very kind. You're very kind. This is a daily show where I discuss news, nonsense, and my personal adventures each and every day of the week. Right here. Oh, my gosh. And so much to get to. Another busy, busy week of things that I must get into. Some being talked about around the world, some being talked about in my own little orbit. I'm excited about the prospect of my bet with Bill Simonson. I must update you on that. Oh, it's like as soon as I think about that, I want to start talking about it, which would then no, I wanted to talk about it at a different point in the show, and that would mess everything up. So if I start to go down that road, I'll kind of just ruin it. I don't want to wreck my own story. So okay, my gosh, so much to get to today. As I get started, I noticed that the NFK is once again showering, which is just incredible. Very very happy about that. We came to the conclusion that we think that when he is putting in the day's work of 14 hours of TV viewing every day, and that is no lie, 14 hours of TV viewing, maybe sometimes 13. Like yesterday, he went to bed a little early. But we think, we're reasonably convinced, he, most of the time, he's just staring at it and not actually taking it in. He might even be sleeping. Did you ever see Throw Mama from the Train with, wasn't that one? John Candy? Steve Martin? Wasn't John Candy in that? Remember? The old lady would sleep with her eyes open. Because yesterday the Tigers came roaring back, and it was a crazy finish to the game. Ended up being a walk-off walk, of all things. Bases loaded, walk-off walk. The hell. But there was a lot of action leading up to the extra innings when that happened. And so he's actually staring at the TV. And Diana is in that room that's called the sunroom. There's windows all around it, and that's where the TV is. And that's kind of like where he hangs out. It's a room that I used to visit, but I won't anymore. So Diana is in the living room, just off of the sunroom, and she hears the announcers are going crazy. She gets up. She goes, "Oh my God, this is incredible!" And he jumps. He goes, "What?" He's watching the fucking TV. He's watching that thing go down. And she's like, "What do you mean? What? I mean, you're watching it. It's what I just was. I looked at because the announcer was. She had to explain what was, and he's like, "Oh, he thinks it's like the next 9/11 or something." No, it's what's in front of your face. It's what you're watching. That's what I'm responding to. What? I don't know. His brain's a little mixed up. Speaking of baseball, Max Scherzer. He's the pitcher for the Dodgers. You remember him with the Tigers. He was when he was younger in his career. Was good with the Tigers. And then he went to Washington and was like the best. And Jesus, there was a time when the Tigers had David Price on their team. They had Scherzer, Doug Fister, who was also excellent. Verlander, for God's sake. What the hell? Those are 4 Hall of Famers. Well, not Fister. Scherzer yesterday, and he ended up being 5 innings or 5 outs short of a perfect game. That would have been even more incredible because he did a lot in this game. To start the game, the first 3 batters, he struck out on 3 pitches. It's called an immaculate inning. Strike, strike, strike out, strike, strike, strike out, strike, strike, strike out, inning over. Unbelievable. And in that game, he also got to 3,000 strikeouts in his career and 100 plus years of baseball. That is only the 19th player to do that. Oh my God. Hey, Daisy, stop. Stop, honey. You got to stop that. No, don't lick your paws. You know I'm on?
Yeah, but I have an emergency. I don't know where my charger is to my computer, and it won't go on, and I have to go. Do you have an extra charger for an HP computer? Otherwise, I have to run into my office. Try to run all the way back to the office and get back to by 9 before my training starts.
What? Okay, hold on. You said that you don't have a charger for an HP computer. Is it black? Is it a black charger? It is, huh?
Not like a square thing, it's like a rod.
Yeah, a rod, you say. Yeah, are you saying that it's probably not in this house? It's probably at work. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll come help you. Just sit tight. And then these people are still wondering why I'm dressed like a freaking magician. No. I'll be there in quite literally 15 seconds. All right. Can you imagine if I said, no, I'm not helping you? Okay. I'll be right back. I'm sure this music is going to run out. Unless I think I might be able to put it on loop. No, I don't know. Can I do that? Yeah, I do. I can. Okay, this is going to be on loop. I'll be right back. Yeah, remember when I said that music was going to loop? I guess it didn't. All right. Hang on. So she's going to work from home today, my wife. All right, I'm back. She's going to work from home today, my wife. Lovely Diana. Dirty Diana. Yeah. And then that she's like, yeah, I don't have the power supply for my computer. Do you have anything? I'm like, well, can you imagine if I just said, I'm not even going to try to help you. So I looked at what her computer needs, and it wouldn't work. My computer is a square plug. She needs like a round one. I go, well, I don't even know where it is. If I find it, though, it's not going to work because of what I just said. And then as soon as I start to explain that to her, she like turns around, walks away. It's like, no, look, I want you to, no, hold on a second. Give me 10 seconds. I can't help you. Well, then I guess I got to go back into work. I go, okay. All right. It's going to be okay. Everything's going to be fine. Holy crap. All right. I just got to flush that. It's fine. I get like, and then I'm like, I feel like I've done something wrong. I was like, I didn't do anything wrong. I promise you. I just, I don't have it. I'm not Alan from Blue Frost IT. Okay. All right. Eric, why the hell are you dressed up like the gay magician? Well, I'm going to tell you why right now. And then don't forget, I am going to get into the Facebook thing here. I know that's a lot of people were worried about me. I got a lot of texts from people saying, are you okay? Are you all right? I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm fine. It's good. Thank you. Thank you for reaching out. I appreciate that. But I'm fine. Everything's fine. I prepared myself for this. I told you this was going to happen. So I better be ready. Not the end of the world. Fear not. Fear not. It's all going to work out. So yesterday, I was doing limo work, and I have some amazing adventures from that little endeavor over part of my day Sunday. But about midway through that, I get a text from Justin, the boss at Affordable Limousine. And, man, that's the way it goes. It's constantly like, hey, can you work? Can you work? Can you work? And then you decide yay or nay. And here's the issue. I hate telling him no. I am not kidding you. It breaks my heart every time I do that. There are just some days I just can't. And then what it boils down to for me when he asks me to pick somebody up and I'm like, well, what else would I be doing? Am I wanting to not do it just because I don't feel like it or because I'm actually not available? You know? Have you ever had that happen? You're in that quandary. Well, I don't really want to do it, but no, I don't have anything going on. I could actually do it if I wanted to. I always have struggled with that. I have always went, well, when in doubt, and if the reason is I just don't want to, do it. Just do it. And it'll all work out. And you're going to make somebody's day. It's going to be perfect. But at that moment, it's the most painful decision I could possibly make, especially because this one, he goes, hey, I need you to pick up somebody in Holland, Michigan at 4:45 a.m. Monday morning. Drive them to the airport. You'll be home by 6:15. Like, yeah. Yeah, okay. Plus, I'll give you an extra $50 on top of it. Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. That's good. But I still have to get up at 3:30 in the morning. Fuck. Now, the last time I did this was a week and a half ago. And I told myself, I am not, I repeat, not doing this again. No matter what you ask me, no matter what no matter what the problem is, I am not doing it. I don't even ask me. I said to him, don't even ask me. But he knows me. So actually wrote back because I was sitting there listening to the Lions game with Dan Miller and Slomus Brown. And then I see that text, that fateful text come in. And I'm like, oh, no. Hey, any chance you'd be willing to help me out tomorrow, 4:45 to 5:45 limo trip, Holland to Grand Rapids? And then I wrote, is there anyone else that you think might be able to pick this one up? And I sent it. And then I counted to like 10, and he was probably in the middle of typing, his answer. And then I wrote, fuck it, I'll do it. Give me that shit. Thank you very much, Eric. I appreciate it. I'm on vacation today, tomorrow. So before I left, then he gives me the details. I'm like, oh my God. So at about 8:00 last night, I'm like, well, I'm getting to bed. And then I'm like, who am I kidding? If I go to bed now, I'm just going to lay there until 11, 12. I might as well get some work done. So I sat in here, took care of some other things I was working on. And then, all right. So that's why, and then this is what I wear when I'm working. And I got in here this morning after that and picked the day up right at about the time that I would wake up is when I was drinking my third cup of coffee. And I'm like, just power through. No big deal. You just dive right into the day. Don't even change your clothes. Get in there, write your show, do it. Talk to these fine people and have fun like you do every single day. That's it. No big deal. So when for me, it's the idea of knowing that I'm going to be very, very tired later on. Right now, I'm fine. I mean, whenever I'm talking to you, it's a kind of like a high energy thing. No big deal. It's like when I get done, I'm like, I predict that right about the time that I publish the audio podcast of this, which you can download wherever you download audio podcasts. I'll be like, oh my God, I still got to do the Patreon. Oh, fuck me. Oh, shit. Then it's going to seem like so impossible. It's okay. Hold on a second, folks. Diana's here with an update. Go ahead.
I need my car key.
Oh, you need your car key. Right here, my dear. Right here. There you go. Oh, that seemed like, here you go. Oh, she gave me a funny look, too. She is not happy. She is not happy. Okay, so just to recap. You see that look on her face? You all witnessed this. I have done nothing. Nothing. And I just got the most passive-aggressive moment of the last 24 hours. All she did was came up here in the middle of the podcast, said, I need help. So I did. I was not able to create a power supply for her computer because I opted not to be an IT specialist a long time ago, and I got into this line of work. So I don't have the necessary skills or supplies to build her a computer power supply. So that is probably a problem because I don't have that ability. I am probably being judged brutally because I do not have the ability to, nor am I a practicing wizard. And I did not go to Hogwarts, and I don't have the ability to conjure a power supply for her computer. Also, I did not go to the H.G. Wells School of Time Travel, and I cannot go back in time with her to her workplace on Friday and remind her to pack her her fucking power supply for her computer. I do not have any of these things to assist her. So, you know how it is. I'm an asshole. I am clearly a fucking retard because of these things. That is what she thinks right now. So, I just happen to have her car key in my pocket. And, she just went down to her car to go to work to go get the power supply because I cannot conjure a power supply or go back in time. And her car doesn't start because the key fob is in my pocket. So that means she's coming you saw it, kicks open the door. I need my car key. Oh, here you go. And then this stink eye look. Here's the thing. I don't do passive aggressive. I don't do shitty looks on people's faces trying to tell me to go fuck myself. I don't tolerate that well at all. So let me just be the first one to tell you that this is the first time in the history of almost 3 years of doing this show that you have witnessed an actual fight. Now, what I'm doing now, this snark ritual, is fucking payback. That's what you do in a fight. So there we go. In fact, let's get her on right now. I'm sure you guys want to maybe get some follow-up from the Queen of the Forest here. To see, I could use some clarification. Okay. Oh, she's gonna be pissed.
You have reached Diana's cell phone.
Oh, come on now.
Yeah?
Hi. Did you just say yeah?
Yeah.
Why did you say yeah?
Because I'm irritated. Hello?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm taking it all in.
Okay.
So I was just discussing with the audience how I have suddenly become the villain here. At least that's how I feel.
No, you're not the villain, but...
Well, do you realize the look you gave me when everybody saw it? I want a screenshot from one of the audience members of the look that you gave me.
Well, I was irritated because you don't ever put my keys back.
Okay. All right. I used your key and it was in my pocket. So
don't we have a spare key for that reason?
I don't know.
We have a spare key. Where is it?
I think the bigger issue here that's causing this little rift isn't so much about the key. It's about you're kind of just pissed off because you left something at work.
Well, I don't know if I left it at work. I don't know where it is. I don't use it at work because I have an office.
Well, maybe a little clarification. Either you're not sure where it is, but I would say that all of these things I have nothing to do with. Correct or incorrect?
I think you kind of do.
How? Oh, really? Tell me how I have something to do with you not having a power supply for your work computer.
Because we should have a spare one at home.
That's not true. Every computer has, not all computers have the same power supply, Diana. I don't have, even if I don't have that. I mean, I'm not, how could this be my fault?
I just want to blame somebody.
I know. And guess who got it? Who got blamed for this?
I didn't blame you.
Wait. Okay. Well, then why did I feel, like, the way I felt when you stared me down and you were, I mean, Jesus.
Staring you down had nothing to do with the computer. It was you had my keys in your possession when they should be in possession.
That is not a big deal. That is not a big deal.
It kind of is when I get in my car and try to start it and I can't start it and I have to come all the way back in the house when I'm already on the time crunch to locate the keys, have to bother you again.
Okay, it's amazing that you're angry about keys at a moment when you've lost something on your own. I mean, that's kind of one of the most hypocritical things I think I've ever witnessed.
Have you ever been irritated or agitated or stressed about something and it kind of overflows and
yeah.
everything else. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
I have, but then I don't double down like you are.
I didn't double down, but if it was
Kind of double down.
Yeah, I didn't double down. I was just irritated that you had my keys when you're supposed to take them out of your pocket and put them back in where I know they are.
You know,
so when I leave.
You know, because I'm so much more emotionally sound, I would have responded with, I'm so sorry. I'm just stressed, honey. Instead of, you doing all of this nonsense again. Very hurtful.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. Did I hurt your feelings?
Oh, there you go. That's it. Oh, okay. Yes. I can read right through that. I know. I know you. No. I am not going to play this game.
Listen to me. I'm serious.
You are not serious. You are being facetious.
No, I am not being facetious.
Yes, you are. Are you telling? No. You absolutely are.
Ah. Am I still agitated? Yes. Am I still annoyed? Yes. Was I planning to work from home today? Yes.
Is it a big deal? Is it a major deal that a key was in my pocket?
No.
Right. So that means the next thing I should hear is, "I'm so sorry, honey. I love you so much."
Excuse me. So that's why I said I'm sorry.
You did?
Yeah.
You did not say sorry. That's the first time you said it right there.
Well, when I said it, well, you know what I mean.
No, I don't know what you mean. That's all I was looking for you to fucking say sorry. And then you said, yeah, I already said sorry. You didn't already say sorry.
Okay. I apologize for taking it out on you. But next time, put my key back.
Okay. All right. I of course, I will. I will. I will do that.
Okay, I love you.
Okay, I love you too.
If I have time, I'm going to come back and work from home because I know you want to see me.
Oh, stay there. Stay there for the week.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
I love you. What?
Oh, I'm sorry. First of all, you got to get out of the habit of picking up the phone with what?
Hello, honey.
Okay, you said I love you, so I just want to say love you too.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
What a bit of drama that was. And it all unfolded here. Where the hell was I? Okay, I'm going to come back. No, I'm just going to get to this now. Regarding limo work. Yesterday, I drove to a nice little community called Plainwell, Michigan. Small town, just a little bit north of Kalamazoo, Michigan. Driving this gigantic 30-foot, 14-passenger limousine. I noticed that there was a person who, across the street from the customer, had a couple of Trump flags. One was the blue 2024. No, it was 2020. Make America Great. And then below it was a red Trump 2024. Save America again. Did you see that one? Save America again. Man, talk about a marketing push. Absolutely spectacular. And I have made jokes in the past about the pickup truck with the full-size flags attached to it. And where I live in shit kicker country, this is happening more and more. And I've talked about truck nuts on the truck. I've said that tongue-in-cheek, but I actually, when I was running on Friday, saw two young men in a truck with the flags, and they do a hell of a job putting them on the back of the vehicles. They don't move. They're like part of the vehicle now. And there was 3 flag poles with an American. And they actually have it where it's like the American flag's a little bit higher There's that little level of respect there. The American flag, and then also attached to the back is Trump flag, and then a fuck Biden flag and a don't tread on me flag. I saw a truck with, and I'm like, that takes a lot of work to get those all on there securely. And the amount of flags, it's like these guys are wrecking their gas mileage. And it actually, I swear on a stack of King James Bibles, truck nuts. And here's the thing. As I was running and approaching the street, there's a cutaway for the sidewalk. Like if you got a stroller, you can just go down the ramp, and then you're in the street, and then you cross the street, and then up the other side. They are behind where a pedestrian would go. And I swear to God, as I'm getting close to where you are now entering the street, they rolled forward, like blocking it. And I'm like, don't say shit. Don't say anything to these people, because they will get out and they will remove all 4 of those flags and put the flagpole up your ass. All 4 flagpoles will be up your ass, and they will dangle the truck nuts on your nose if you say a word. Don't even look like you're annoyed. Just, they're not there. Go around the back of the truck. Do not go around the front. Holy shit. I'm like, fuck, I am out of here. All right. So I forgot why the hell that came up. Why did that come up? I can't remember now. But anyway, Sunday, I remember, because I was telling you about Trump flags in Plainwell. So across the street from where the Trump flags are is the home of these people that I'm picking up. A lot of people. And it says anniversary party. Like, well, I've done birthdays, I've done bachelors, bachelorettes, weddings, all those things. Never done an anniversary party. And there is a sweet, sweet grandmotherly lady out in front, almost waiting for me. And I go, and first thing, always remember to introduce, hello, I'm Eric. I'll be taking you all around today to your destination. Oh, hello. And she says, hello there, Eric. My name is, and she looks to be about my dad's age. Very sweet. Looks to be in tremendous, I don't want to say condition, but she's in good shape. Very sweet, very kind. And I go, you're celebrating an anniversary. She goes, yep, today is the day. And I'm like, oh my God, this is fantastic. Okay, great. So the rest of the folks get in the car, and there's some other elderly people, some not so elderly people. And I'm like, boy, I can't quite place which one is Mr. in the anniversary thing. And this is another example of how just letting life come to you. And then as soon as these moments happen, you write it down. And I actually wrote it down on my little note taker of things I want to talk about on the podcast. And this is one of those moments. They want to go to some restaurant in Kalamazoo. So everything's going as planned. Awesome. I get them there. And everybody gets out of the car, and I said to the lady, I know her first name, but I don't want to say it. I don't like to say who the customers are. And I said, so which one is Mr. So-and-so? Now, I've had experience that this is a bad thing, a bad question to ask because of age. And the reason why I have experience is because this happened on the radio years ago. I didn't do it, but I think that being that this is an anniversary celebration, it's an anniversary, but Mr. So-and-so's not there, because I said, so which one is Mr. So-and-so? Because there's a bunch of older dudes, and she goes, oh, he died. Oh. It's just like the lady who got the knife in her eye. It happened to me. She goes, oh, he passed. I went, passed? Yeah, oh, he passed. He passed a year and a half ago, Eric. I go, oh my God. It's like, where do you go from that point? I'm like, oh. I just got this stupid look on my fucking face. Everybody's looking at me like they want to kill me. And then she gives me, I am not kidding you. She puts out her hand. Well, actually, before this, she goes, are you going to come inside and eat with us, Eric? I go, I feel terrible. I go, no, I brought my lunch. And I didn't. I didn't. I wanted, in fact, I was considering just them going inside and then me driving the limousine and driving it into the Kalamazoo River and then getting a ride home and never returning again to the limousine company. That's how bad I felt when she said, oh, he's dead. He died 1.5 years ago. God, what the fuck? What? He's dead? Well, why you, no offense, why are you having an anniversary? What are you, come on! I'm so pissed at me. But then I'm like, wait, no. This is not on you. This is not on you. No way. And then she gave me $100. She actually had a $100 bill in her hand. She goes, okay, well, here you go. And she gives, I wasn't even done with the job, you know? And she gave me already $100. I'm like, you are... Here I am. She probably went into the bathroom and wept over that. Ugh. But the day wasn't done there because then I was so giddy with excitement that the Lions, that I was already off to a running start on my Speedo bet with Bill Simonson because I was listening to Dan Miller and Slomus Brown. And it was being revealed early that this was going to be a long day for the Honolulu Blue and Silver. Like, all right, I'm going to go to the restroom. I'm in the parking lot of this restaurant, and I go walking in. I say to the guy, I go, hey, where's the restroom? He goes, oh, they're right over there. I go, okay, great. And it's like a steak joint, and it says gals and gents. And so I go, all right, and I go in, and it's a number 2 issue. Now, it wasn't any pants pooping or anything like that, or that anything gross that I'm going to tell you about. But I sit down, and this actually happened to my old pal Joe before, my former pal Joe before, in the Albany airport. And so some of you already know what's about to happen, but I'm in there, and the door opens, and then I hear a little kid, and I go, oh, it's dad is bringing the kid in to go potty. Good. But then I'm like, wait a minute, that's not a dad. That's a mom. And I'm like, and this is minutes after the he died moment. And I'm like, I clearly went in where it says gals. I am in the ladies. I am taking a dump in the ladies' restroom right now. And right next to me is a mom and a little girl in the stall next to me. Now, right away, I'm like, I got these shoes on, these stupid fucking black shoes. Now, all she has to do is take one look and see these men's shoes, and she's going to have one of 2 thoughts. Either it's one of the funny girls is eating at the steak joint, or it's a dude. So I'm like, oh, fuck. So I'm on the toilet, and I'm like, well, I'm just in case she hasn't seen my feet. So picture this. I'm doing like this core exercise to get my feet up. I can't even do it. Like my feet are up in the event that she hasn't looked yet. Then, it was just fucking weird. And then so they finish up, they get out, and man, I was out of there so fast. Oh my God. And I'm like, what the hell is going on here today? That all happened before my conversation with Patriot Nick. I had to talk to Patriot Nick earlier today because he was one of the many people that were like, are you okay? Are you okay today, Eric Zane? We have a feeling that you're not okay. I'm like, I'm okay. I'm totally fine. More on that in a second. There's so much to talk about today. All right. How to get this show. Typically, I'm on Facebook. I am not for the next 29 days. So thank you for joining me on YouTube. and a Periscope video on Twitter. All right. More on that a little bit later on. But Facebook is still there, and it is still brought to you by Irvine's Auto Repair Grand Rapids Hybrid. YouTube, brought to you by Frank Fuss. Please subscribe to the channel. Frank Fuss is My Policy Shop Insurance. Subscribe to the channel, Eric Zane Show. Hit these bell notification, and then you will know when I go live. That's very important. And then on Twitter, a Periscope video brought to you by Blue Frost IT. Now, those are only the live elements. Like when I go live at 8 a.m. Monday through Friday, that's where you can see it if you want to get it as it happens. The video replays are available, of course, at the end of those. And then, of course, wherever you download audio podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, CastBox, Spotify, I'm on them all. Just search Eric Zane Show, or you can get a link directly at ericzaneshow.com for all of this. If you go to ericzaneshow.com, everything I've just said is there. Something absolutely spectacular has been happening on the audio podcast. I kind of talked about it before, but something is the audience has really grown lately, and that's always where the lion's share of the audience has been. Truth be told, the amount of people that watch or listen on, or watch and listen on Facebook, it's the same crowd every day for the most part. The point of it is, it's just another option for people as to how they want to get their show. If you do enjoy the show live and don't have any of the audio podcasts like set for download that you're subscribed to it, please do that. It really helps because the download numbers are what really help move the meter. That's what I sell most directly to sponsors, is those metrics or analytics, as they are called. And on, I think it was Friday. Was it Friday? I think it was Friday of this week. My God, I used to be happy, I'm not kidding you, with 2,000 downloads a day, about 10,000, 11,000 a week. I was happy with that. That's what I had built this entire show on, was that number up to this point, which has been more than enough to be able to, carve this space out that I do for what I do. But my God, and there's been a couple things at work. I don't know if it's the cross promotion with other podcasts, if it's the Kumia show, if it's dumb luck, I don't know. But it's up to 40 and 50,000 a week now. On Friday, I had 12,400 downloads. I'm like, what? In one day, that far surpasses what I would normally get in 1 week. So it has been absolute gangbusters. So if you're new to the show, thank you. I appreciate that. Please keep coming back. It's not like an AA meeting. All right. Email the show, eric@ericzaneshow.com. On the Shoreliners Striping inbox. Anytime, any comments, if you want to fight, you can email me on that. I'll be happy to fight you if you want. I did some fighting yesterday with someone who I don't think Don Watkins is Don Watkins. I think Don Watkins is someone else. I'm pretty sure of it. That was one of the people that I banned on Facebook over the weekend. I banned Don, I banned Regis, and I banned Wade Reister or Wade Reister. I forget how you say the name. More on that in a second. But I did ban them. Hang on, I need a drink. All right. I was stalked out at the Waylon concert. I'm not sure who took it, but somebody took a picture of Diana and I walking through a field at the, I think it's called the Waylon Municipal Airport, which is just a gigantic field where a lot of small planes land. And they had this nice stage set up. This was a suicide awareness concert put on by Nisa Smith and Anthony. And I talked about, this is part of the Waylon Balloon Festival. Anthony Winters is his name. And I actually had a podcast with them just as the weekend was getting started. This was the event that Waylon was appearing at. They're friends of those two. And so they were doing this first time ever event. So you've got, I don't know, 500, 1,000 people in this giant field, stage set up. They've got these huge horses that from some guy's farm you can pet. You got all these enormous hot air balloons. It was so awesome. Food trucks galore. There's a distillery, a destination distillery in Wayland, Michigan called 412. And they make this, they have a lot of these hard ciders and things like that they were selling. And man, Diana loved those. They were so good. And then a lot of different bands. And and then Wayland took the stage. And man, I tell you what, they sounded fantastic. I loved that. I got to talk with some listeners who were there, who listened to the show. Thank you so much. They invited me up to do the stage announcement. So that was cool. This is all happening on September 11th, and it was great. So I got to get this out of the way because I think it was Terry Emo, the sweet, sweet soul who sent Madison all those crystals and gems, who's like, oh, yeah, someone's got to rip him a new one because he doesn't have a mask on. Yeah. First of all, when was the last time I talked about masking up? Okay. And second of all, we're at an outside concert in an open field. I think it's going to be okay. All right. And besides, most of us live our lives now knowing full well that there's a pretty decent chance we're going to get infected. That's the beauty of that is a person like me, because I'm smarter than you and get vaccinated. If I do happen to get sick, this is not going to be a big deal. So shut up and fucking settle down. I don't know what the fuck. Where the fuck did that come from? Oh, my God. He's outside on a sunny day with 500 people. He is at a super spreader event. Somebody's calling it a super spreader event. It's like, no, I don't think it is. I think that's a little different. So, no, that's not hypocritical. And shut up. So there you go. While I was there, I hear from Jessica in Nashville, Tennessee. And she says, oh, my God, are you on the radio? And I'm like, is she mixing me up for someone else? And I'm like, She goes, I just heard you. Are you on 101.3? And I'm like, and I was very confused. Very, very confused. I was like, well, I was years ago. I wouldn't be surprised if I did. Well, you know what I did do? I did do some voice work, a commercial for Affordable Limousine. So right away, I thought that was it. Because actually, they did a podcasting campaign, which I'll talk about a little later on. They also did it on radio, and they said to me, will you be the voice of it? So I actually made their commercial and sent it off to Affordable Limousine, who gave it to a radio station. And I thought maybe that was it. And so I thought, who knows? And then so being confused, I reached back out to her. And I wrote, no, some jerk on there has like the identical voice, because I had been hearing that from someone else, that there's someone who works there that sounds like me. And I'm like, do you listen online to that? She goes, no, Chris B posted it in a chat. I don't listen to that crap. And I wrote, I see. So I guess Chris B heard on the radio what he thought was me on there. So I didn't really think anything, because I have not heard anything. I have no idea what's going on. Yesterday, now I'm like, oh, now I got to hear this. I have got to hear this. All right. Rick S. Shit. Hang on. When did you start on 101.3? I was pleasantly surprised to hear your voice just now. I responded, what the hell are you talking about? Somebody reached out to me yesterday about this as well. I just heard you driving home about 30 minutes ago. I said, I haven't heard it, but I've heard from several people about this, that there's some dude on there who sounds exactly like me. I will try to listen. If you hear him again, get me a recording, please. So this I have to hear. And if I remember correctly, that radio station has become a different radio station. Isn't it called like a big? I think it is. Yeah, Big 101.3. Let me see here. On air right now is LT. LT is the guy who did PA for the Griffins before I started working there. That was awkward. LT is mornings, followed by Allie in midday. And then it says Mike, and then it says Brett B-side Matthews nights. Well, I know B-side, and I know he doesn't sound like me, so I don't know, but I don't know who's on the weekend there. So now I'm intrigued. All right. Well, if anybody is able to hear that, I would get me audio. It's funny. Megan says something, and I have heard about this, and I wasn't going to say anything till you said it. Megan says, wouldn't it be awesome if they just pieced together Eric's words to make a new Eric? Like when they make the presidents sing songs with their own words. That technology exists. There is proprietary technology that does do that. And I wouldn't put it past them to have some type of thing where it's not intentional, but I did used to work for that company. If they've somehow recreated a voice. Did you hear the thing about Val Kilmer? He just lost his voice because of some medical condition, and he actually, through technology, has been able to recreate his own voice with technology. So now I'm not saying this is it, but it probably just is somebody who sounds like me, but I need to hear this. And then if it sounds as crazy as this person puts down here, because I know who the boss is at that radio station, is a dude by the name of Dave Taft. So I'm actually anxious to hear what this guy sounds like. The Duchess of New Jersey says he sounds a lot like you. Jason says doppelganger. So I don't. Yeah, man, I don't know anything about this. Back to masks. Stevie says, I've been wearing my mask in public again, the Delta variant. Terry says, that was not me that said that. Oh, it was Maze, wasn't it? It might have been Maze. I think it was Maze, which you're kind of like Maze Light. Sorry, Terry. My bad. Yeah, there's Maze. Ha ha, that may have been me. Yeah, you fuck. You see, I would let you get away with that because there's give and take. And you're a moron. And we know how to bust each other's balls. So, Terry, my apologies. Chris says he heard the commercial on wood. If you're reading comments, answer my question, says Jason. Let me back up. I hate doing this. Yeah, this is, it's tough to maybe like rewrite it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a huge faux pas. That's a huge problem I have. If you're reading comments, answer my limo question. I don't even know what the question is. I can't. It's very difficult for me. If you would, for once, put yourself in my shoes. For me to have to go back and scroll through all of these comments is awful. Just rewrite it. Rewrite your question. My God. How much limo work on Mondays, Tuesday? Me? Are you talking about me? Jason, You're not good at this. I can't read your mind. What kind of question, Jason, is how much limo work on Monday, Tuesday? That is not a question. Can you make it in English, please? The telemarketers who call my house from another country are easier to decipher than what you're writing. First, you want me to go back and read comments. Then, you know what? I hope you're hungry. 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 E e e e e e e e e e. Time to eat 300. Time to eat 300. Time to eat 300. Eat 300 seconds. Yeah. First of all, who gives a fuck? That's a stupid question to ask somebody who's trying to do a GD podcast, so fuck off. You couldn't save that for a fucking private message? The Schaefer family, morons in business. God. Shut up, both of you. Andrea. Oh! Andrea says, she wants to know, while he's eating 300, you can sit down and gobble it up too. Yay! Hey! America's dumbest family, the Schaefers, are in attendance. Quit asking me these fucking horseshit questions. I'm not answering it. I am not going to answer that question. If it can be saved for a private conversation. I know there's people listening everywhere, but what's the workload like on Mondays and Tuesdays? Interesting. The fuck are you guys doing? Shit. All right. We are 1 month and 4 days away from the Grand Rapids Marathon. Mike Ball taking on Eric Zane. Whoever wins, well, gets bragging rights. You can bet as to see who's going to win this. And here's the thing. You can win a lot of money. I am giving, the purse is $600. And I would say there's 10 of you who have donated $25 a pop. All right? So that's $250 for the AT Children's Project. If you donate $25, they get all of that. All you're betting on is who will win and by how much. Whoever correctly predicts the winner and is closest to the time of the victory wins $300. It's that simple. So most of you at this point are going to pick Mike Ball by, I don't know, a certain amount of minutes. I don't want to say. I've already said too much. But pick the winner of this race and by how much time. And then you have a shot at $300 first prize, $200 second prize, $100 third prize. In the event of people picking the same time or having the same margin of time, either more or less, we will enter names and draw. But this is a great opportunity to, A, help an amazing charity, and B, win money. So the website, atcp.org/Eric Zane. Once again, atcp.org/Eric Zane. Go there, sign up. I would love to see a ton of traffic there so that these kids can get a little bit more money to help with vital life-saving research or treatments for the ataxia telangiectasia disease. Child killer, took the lives of two very dear, sweet friends of ours. The amazing Velding family. They had 3 children. 2 of them passed because of AT. All right, Kenny, I'm just letting you know, just to help you. You're starting to get too chatty. I love you, but no one cares. Not one person, I promise you, on that live stream gives a shit about anything that you're saying, unless if you say, oh my God, there is a mass shooting going on outside of my window. If you say something like that, they may think it's all right. But I can promise you, every single person in this chat does not want to hear anything you're saying. So I need to remind you of that. I'm not even giving you 300 seconds. I'm just letting you know. No one cares. Not a one. Not a one. And you know I love you. But when you write paragraph after paragraph on there, they're not reading it. Because remember, this is not the Kenny Show. So, by the way, I am proud of you, Kenny, about buying a treadmill. I saw that, and I was so, you know what? You made my heart warm because you're like, I've had it. I am putting my foot down, and I am going to lose this weight. So that was awesome. So why don't you hop on it right now? And that way you won't be able to type anything. Well, and you can watch the show and then not type so that no one has to read your 3 paragraphs every 3 seconds that you leave on the chat. Jason says, Eric's nice way of telling Kenny to shut the fuck up. Melinda says, what do you do, Eric, if you're driving limo and got to take a poo? Well, that's a stupid question, Melinda. What do you mean? What do I do? I hold it until I find one. What do you do? Oh, I open the window and I throw up the shit right out of my mouth. That was. Oh! 300 seconds for a stupid ass question from Melinda. God, what is happening to this audience? Jason says, I would have a private conversation if texts were replied to right now. Right now I'm doing a show. You know what? Eat another 300, you dumb fuck. Here you go. Chew on that. And as soon as your wife gets back in here, she's getting another one too. Oh, man, this is awesome. We are handing out 300 seconds by the bunches. Facebook fight will be detailed in a second. I've got T-shirts, and I'm working out. Hey, this has to happen. How do you want to say it? Because it'll be an Eric Zane Show Broken Promise. But I'm starting to come up with a new collection of T-shirts. The 300-second T-shirt has to happen. But I need like 6, 7 T-shirts to be able to go live with them at the same time. You can still get the old stuff, though. T-shirts are available at ericzaneshow.com. Click on merch, and off you go. Thank you. And the open and the live stream brought to you this time around by A&E Heating and Cooling. And here we go, man. $79 get you a furnace tune-up. The cold days are coming, and don't just kick that thing on. It's a safe bet. It needs to be clean. You should do that every year. And in that check, the almighty Joe Martinez is making sure that it is in safe operating order. Very, very important. If you're like, well, I've never done this, you need one. There's plenty of things that need to happen. And the cleaning and the tune-up is just $79. Call to schedule. Call or text to schedule. 616-516-8579. I have an IT company that Diana thought I worked for today. Blue Frost IT. I like to touch on different things with Blue Frost IT and to make sure that y'all get it down. But I don't like to focus on too many things because they do so much. But let me just say this. if your idea of making sure that your tech is in good running order is, when it slows down to a snail's pace and no one's getting any work done because everybody's rebooting their computers or even getting online takes an hour, there's a problem. And you can't just like unhook everything and go to Best Buy. Forget that. First of all, you probably need some type of upgrade or updates on your software. Would you please let the experts do this? Like, you wouldn't go and tune up your furnace. You'd have Joe Martinez do it. When it comes to this tech stuff, I mean, seriously, we're not equipped for this. Alan from Blue Frost IT is 616-200-8550 for Blue Frost IT, or email them info@bluefrostit.com. There is, of course, a mortgage guy on the show, the Mario Flores Lakeshore team of Van Dyke Mortgage. Mortgages anywhere in the U.S. except Alaska, Hawaii, Maine, and South Carolina. No matter where you are in the listening audience, I'm not saying call him sight unseen. Would you just please sniff around and see if he's right for you? Like basically you got to interview these people before you're going to do something as serious as getting a mortgage. I mean, only an idiot would go with the first person that they talk to. And if you've used someone in the past, all I ask is that you call Mario. Just talk to him. 5 minutes of your time. That's all I'm asking you to do for the podcast. Eric Zane told me to call you. How can you help me? I've got 2 other people that also want my business. What makes you different? Ask that question. And he's going to tell you. And feel free to boss him around. Just drop the Eric Zane on him first. I'm an Eric Zane Show podcast listener. So, and be as rude as you want. I encourage rudeness with Mario. He loves it. 231-332-6505. All right.
Facebook fight. You are wrong and I am right. You are a stupid prick. You can suck my big fat dick.
This is another Facebook fight. I don't even know if Stu knows this, but so my 7-day Facebook ban ended Friday. And then on Saturday, I posted the clip of Jimmy Kimmel's jokes from his monologue. And in the story, Ted Cruz got pissed. And so did a number of people who've been going on and on about, we don't have to get the vaccine. They were pissed. That was the point. That's it. And all that's true. Okay? He did the monologue. There were jokes. I laughed. I laugh at just about anything. If somebody's got to put in the time to try to be funny, the last thing I'm going to do is sit there and say, oh, I'm mad because you're trying to be funny. All right? Not everybody's like that, though. Whatever. And I don't even have a problem with people who get pissed off and then, respond with something that really doesn't have anything to do with it. About vaccines or Joe Biden. Whatever. You know how those comments go on Facebook. They always get out of hand, which is fine. I have no problem with that. I'll a lot of times fight them. But in this particular case, a lot of times when I post those, I see names that I just don't see, that I've never seen, who just happen to be stumble across what I wrote. Maybe they listened to me at one time, but they don't listen to this show. So typically, the way it goes is the first thing they'll say is, oh, my God, you're such a fucking loser. You got fired from free beer. Aha. Typical. I've heard that a million times. Which, I hate that. And the reason why I hate that, it isn't because it's true. It's because I've worked really hard to distance myself in terms of where my career has gone now. I feel like what I do right now is actually a hell of a lot more rewarding than what I did back then. I'm my own boss. I enjoy this a lot more. This is a lot more work, but we're making it. So I'm happy with that. And I'm proud of it too. So it bothers me when people go down that road. Now, the difference between those type of insults and what the lion's share of the audience says to me, like the Knicks and the Mazes and the Schaefers and the Terrys and the Shelley Caners and the Andrea Schaefers. They're all my friends. And the Joey Williamsons. You know who. If any of you have listened, you say terrible shit to me all the time. And it's fine. It's great because I know what you're doing and I know where it comes from. But there's something a little different by the tone of some of these people. So even on the dialogue that happened in that tweet, there was some that I didn't ban or block or anything like that. But some of them I can tell just by what they're saying and what they've said in the past. These people do not like me at all, and they mean it. So with that being said, the one that stood out to me, and I had mentioned this, if you recall, last week on the podcast, it was one moment when I said, what's up with Regis Thompson? I'm not sure about him, but I am pretty sure, I'm kind of sure that he actually is being malicious and actually doesn't like me. And, okay, I just don't want that type of person around, okay? I was able to get control of my own Reddit because, frankly, I just don't like it. I don't want to be part of that. And if I have the ability to control something, you better damn well be sure that I'm going to do that. I would never dream of banning you diehards that make my life so much, so enriched with the wonderful things you do for me. But if any one of you suddenly it became clear that you don't like me and you were like, you're taking it really serious and you're actually trying to hurt me, I'm going to cut you loose too. I don't have to put up with that shit. That's why I blocked Regis, because he doesn't want to be there in the first place. He just wants, well, actually, I take it back. He does, but all he wants to do is attack me. He's not a listener. And here's what made that decision possible is because he was, as usual, trolling me. Again, trolling is what you guys do. What he does is much more involved. It comes from a more malicious spot. He may not tell you that now because he doesn't want to look bad, but he does. So I noticed that whenever somebody would get on and say, Zane's an asshole, he got fired, he's only got 6 listeners, he would always like it. I'm like, well, why the fuck would you do that? And then somebody said, oh, yeah, Zane is an asshole, he's only got 6 listeners. And he wrote, nope, he's only got 5. I haven't listened in months. And I was like, well, there you go. You don't even care. So fuck it. I don't need to deal with this. So I blocked him. And then that was it. And then I went to Zaniacs United, which I do have admin power. I didn't create the page, but I am an admin. So I blocked him from that too. Look, if you're going to go there and just spread shit about me, there's no way in hell that I should have to put up with that. No way whatsoever. So I stand by what I did. And then I even heard from, I heard from Adam in Houghton Lake. He goes, he actually told me that I'm wrong. It's like, no, now that you've heard my perspective on this, what makes you think I'm wrong? I don't understand why that would be wrong. I'm not going to sit there and get the shit kicked out of me by someone who does not like me. And, there's people like, oh, well, yeah, you can dish it out, but you can't take it. It's like, look, this is the Eric Zane show. People come here to get a laugh or hear me tell a story or something like that. And it's very rare that I look you in the face and say, I'm serious. It's a fucking show. So when I say something on the show and try to get under your skin or make a crack or ban Jason for 300 seconds, that doesn't mean that I don't like Jason or any of you. That just means I'm trying to do a show. So when you come back and then you actually really insult me and say something terrible about me or my family or my career or how I'm a loser or something like that, you mean that. That's the difference. And what I'm doing as a show, you're not. You're actually coming at me. That's the big difference. So with that being said, I banned Regis. He was the first one. And Jason asked me on Zaniacs United what happened. And then in a few sentences, much shorter than what I just explained to you, I gave him the Reader's Digest version and ended it with, if I saw him, I'd strangle him. That was it. Ding, ding, ding. We have a winner. Congrats. Congratulations, you have just earned the Facebook 30-day ban. You will now sit quietly for 30 days because you have been on a watch list. First it was 1 day, then 2 days, then a week, and now 30 days. 30 days in the hole. Ooh, 30 days in the hole. Ooh. So that's it. 30 days on Facebook. Hold on. So that's what's up. That's how it went down. By the way, Don Watkins is not a Don Watkins. That is a made-up name. I don't know who it is, but I had a long conversation with that person yesterday, and we went round and round and round, and I think this is a former Zaniac. I'm reasonably sure of it. So I think Don Watkins doesn't actually exist. If it does, it's not the same guy. It's a made-up name. It's a former disgruntled Zaniac. And some of you might, that's just a hunch. I don't have any proof to back that up. It just seemed especially stupid, so I think it's a former Zaniac. Not sure on that, though. So anyway, Wade is a cocksucker. He's out. Regis is a cocksucker. He's out. Watkins, if that's even his real name, is a cocksucker. He's out. Fuck you guys. Go fuck yourselves. And that's the end of that. You don't like it? Tough shit. It's my show. I wish I could ban you from listening to the free podcast. And God, I'm pretty sure you're not on Patreon. If you are, I'll refund your money. You can have it back. Go fuck yourself. So there you go. That's what it was all about. Daisy, honey. No, stop. There's nothing worse than a dog licking its paws. Oh my God. So I hope for some of you that thought, hey, what is going on? I hope you understand now. Like, I honestly, the thing that bothered me most, it all bothered me. But when Adam wrote, "You're wrong," I am not wrong. Put yourself in my shoes. If you did something like this for a living, okay, where you put yourself out there every single fucking day, and someone just walks up and starts talking shit about you and means it, what would you do? Would you just sit there and take it? Or if you had the ability to do something about it, would you do something about it? I mean, I absolutely had the ability to do something about it. I shut him down. Now, I made the mistake of saying I wanted to strangle the guy, which, I mean, that's an entirely different story. That's why I'm getting banned on Facebook. That's why the end is near. Now, I can't say the end is near. The problem is, after the 30 days, I'll be able to come back. That's not an issue. I have so much difficulty getting out of my own way. And if I get into any type of conversation on that, any type of like defending myself, that's when I do it. So I have to, quite literally, the only way I can survive on Facebook is if I post like a story and then commit to no discussing anything on it, so that if somebody tries to beat me up over it, I can say nothing, which is extremely difficult for me. I love to fucking fight. I don't like to sit there and take shit from a fucking moron who doesn't know what the fuck he is talking about. Quite literally. So that's it. All right. While I'm at it, though, I am working on something to that might make. Like I said, Facebook is still going to stay there. Twitter is still going to stay there. YouTube is still going to stay there. But Patriot Nick hinted at this on Zaniacs United, that Eric may have an out so that we can all enjoy the show the way we all have. See, my problem is this. I don't like it that suddenly, like, hey, folks on Facebook, you can't, now you only got, I mean, I don't like that. And also the idea of 3 different spots where you can watch the show. What I want to do is I want to be able to have one spot online. The best is if I had my own servers and you just went to my website and then there's the show, but I don't have that type of capability yet. But I am going to explore a meeting today. And the idea is not right away, but in due time. I can't say this is for sure going to happen, but I may very well be saying, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to now go as of whatever date. It might be 3-4 months from now. The only way to see the show live will be at this spot online. And you would either click an app. Instead of hitting the Facebook app, you would hit another app. Okay? Or you would just go online or to my website. I don't have any of the details yet. All I can tell you is I have a very important meeting at 2 o'clock today that will tell me more. And it's someone that I've known for quite some time who has this ability to make this all happen. But I just haven't entertained it because I haven't had a need. Now I have a need. All right. Kyle says, can we also sign up for 300-second bands? Here be Rabbit. Yes, getting in late. This is the limo gear. I was up very early doing my driving. Thank you very much. All right. So that's basically how it went down. Those guys are out. And I guess there was a Zaniac Zoom. I'm all going to get worked up on the Zaniac Zoom. And Nick brought piece of shit Regis in, who was doing the, what did I do? All I did was this, dude, you don't like me. You don't want anything to do with this. You even said you don't listen anymore. So why the fuck would I keep you around, you fucking moron? This is the same guy. This is the same piece of shit who decided to pick a fight with a 19-year-old young lady. He went after Kenny's daughter. Now, if anybody's going to go after Kenny, it's going to be me. But Kenny's daughter, I don't know. And the point of the whole thing was so stupid. And he literally trolled her to tears. She had to pull over. She was shaking so bad. And eventually that fuck, I guess, said sorry or something like that and apologized for it. So his behavior does not surprise me in any way. Kenny, permission to speak. Megan, I heard about the quote, I don't even like cars. Somebody told me, hey, go see Megan at Irvine's Auto Repair Grand Rapids Hybrid. I don't even like cars. I know all about that. All right. Kenny says, yep, that's all true. So Regis is a fuck. Fuck Regis. That guy's an asshole. He's not even a listener of this show. He just was on there to be a cock. So fuck off, Regis. Next time I come to Jersey, come see me, and I'll fucking punch you in the face. Well, moving on. Enough of the dramatics. I need to get into the bet that I have with Bill Simonson. Now, most of the audience is in different spots, but some of you know about the Detroit Lions. They've stunk for years, and they're going to stink this year, and I don't really have any problem with them. Okay, none. I picked them to win 3 games this year. Most sports writers had between 3, 4, 5, somewhere in there. They got a brand new coach or depleted in some offensive spots. The defense is a bit of a mess. And they're the second youngest team in the NFL with the 7th hardest schedule. They open up at home, 7.5-point underdogs against San Francisco, and they stunk up the joint. They got killed. Okay, late in the game, San Francisco had all their Make-A-Wish kids in, and the Lions did some type of comeback where they scored a couple of touchdowns, and they actually had a chance to tie the fucking game somehow, so by some miracle. But it doesn't matter. It might as well have been 100-0. They suck dick, okay? And I don't have a problem with that. And I love the Lions. I really do. In fact, I like the fact that in the second half of the football game, they were better than the first half of the football game. You know what that is? That's improvement. And when you're a shit team like they are, that's what you look for those things, okay? So, and it bums me out that I'm grinning from ear to ear as miscue after miscue happens in the first half. It really does. But I know I'm happy deep down because that means Bill Simonson is one step closer to losing our Speedo bet. If the Lions lose more than 6 games, I'm sorry, if the Lions win less than 6 games, I win the bet. If they win more than 6, Bill wins the bet. So anytime there's a loss in the column, that's good news for Eric. Whoever loses it has to wash the other guy's car in a Speedo in the middle of winter. And I've already planned this. I'm going to win the bet. And this is what I'm going to do. I want all of you to see it. So I'm going to start talking about it now. 4 months from now, from when it happens. And what we're going to do is Bill will probably bring his vehicle over to my house. He doesn't want to do it over at his house. And it doesn't matter where it is. Let's just say it's at my house, though. You're all invited. But you can't park it like in my neighborhood. It's too many cars. So what I'm going to do is I am not kidding you about this. I am going to set up shuttle service with affordable limousine. I will get 1 or 2 shuttle buses, and I will pick people up at the parking lot, which is about 1 mile away from my house. That's the staging area. You park there. Every 3-4 minutes, a new shuttle will arrive, load people up to my house. I want 1,000 people here to see Bill in the dead of winter wash my truck in a Speedo. Free transportation. We'll have beers. We'll have drinks. We'll have music blaring. Bill will come out in the Speedo, wash the truck. Oh, my God, it's going to be an absolute festival. We're going to see his little pin dick through his little Speedo. Oh, what an asshole. What an asshole-ish bet. They're going to win. He said they're going to win 9 games. Oh. Let me go back because I tweeted at the idiot at the end of the first half. Hey, at Huge Ho. Hey, at Huge Show. SOL. Same old Lions. You big ninny. Game over. And it's a picture of Matt Stafford grinning ear to ear. How awesome is that? His response. Shortly after I posted that. God, where is it now? Damn it. I suck at fucking Twitter. I'm the worst. He wrote, my at Eric Zane Show bet of me taking the Lions and wins officially is in serious jeopardy after only 1/2 of their season. 1/2 of their first game. My 9-win Lions prediction now ranks up there with me picking Michigan to beat Bama. Lions will put me in my grave. Good Lord. That was a horrible half. Numerous people weighed in. We know you didn't actually believe that, Huge. Not a chance. You dumbass. When are you gonna realize how lucky we were with Stafford? We are nothing without him. He's the reason why that we won any games last year. It's embarrassing how bad the defense is. Oh my God. I mean, there are people coming out of the woodwork. The line of people looking to say, I told you so, stretches from your affiliate in Benton Harbor to your affiliate in the Houghton, Hancock area. Oh, I mean, this was hideous. They're horrible. So that ends. Now, to me, and I actually hate Bill for this. I don't want the Lions to lose, but I want to win the bet. So I found myself when it would be like a 3rd and 8, and then they, get a false, and then they pick up the first down, but there's a false start, or just the typical Lion bullshit. Doesn't matter who the coach is. Doesn't matter who the players are. The same shit's going to happen. That's why we came up with SOL, same old Lions. I'm like going, yes. And Lomas is like, Dan, there were the receiver who slided over to the outside and he dropped the ball. Slomas Brown actually referred to one of the receivers when he slid over as slided over. I heard it. So-and-so slided over into the slot, and he was wide open. But then he dropped the ball, Dan. Again, it's execution. That's right, Slomas. And then he kept calling Nick Bosa Joey Bosa. Joey Bosa, he keeps getting by Panay Thule. Slomas, that's Nick Bosa. That's what I said, Joey Bosa. Oh, my God, that guy talks like he's an idiot. Then my day was made the cherry on top. This morning, I wake up. Well, first of all, when Matt Stafford, opening drive, play action to the right, he rolls left, and then across his body, across the field, 65 yards, boom, touchdown for the Rams over Chicago. And then, so I sent this along to Bill. I wrote, ahem, at Huge Show. And then the clip. And then he responded with, he had happy feet. And then he followed it up with the team got 2 field goals. That's his, what he's saying was like the weak spot. The fact that Stafford got a touchdown on the opening drive. And then the fact that the next 2 drives resulted in field goals. Bill is taking solace in the fact that Stafford's team only got 13 points on their first 3 drives. When I woke up this morning, got yourself a gun. Headline, Stafford is everything Rams needed. Veteran quarterback puts on stellar Sunday Night Football performance. We explain how Stafford will spark LA's offense. If you type Matthew Stafford and hit news, every sports writer writes the same thing. Second coming. He's kicking ass. He's awesome. I think he threw for like 365 yards, 3 touchdowns, 75% completion. Oh, my God, Bill, you stink. You're the worst. What a day for Bill. Awful. I don't even want him on the show today. I don't want him on the show because I want to actually hear him on his statewide show, 50,000 watts here in West Michigan and the 20 great radio stations across the world. The Michigan statewide web address, 866-838-HUGE. The Huge Show on Facebook, The Huge Show on Twitter, The Huge Show on Instagram, The Huge Show on Spokio, The Huge Show on Zillow, The Huge Show on MySpace. That's like the first hour of the show. All the The Huge Show on TikTok. Statewide web address. Quack, quack. I just want to hear him today. I want to hear how he handles this. And I'm going to take notes because I want to hear what he's talking about. Because in my huge opinion, the only thing Dum Dum can do is talk about how wrong he is about everything. The Lions are who we thought we were. I'm not even mad at them. True to form, they did have a chance to at least tie the game. It always comes down to, somehow they scrape and claw and get back in because they're plucky. And then it just goes to shit every time. Oh, fucking A. Unbelievable. Well, so the good news is I'm already working on shuttle service so we can all see Bill and his little pecker at my house. This is going to be awesome. Whew. This bullshit about Stafford is a good quarterback is not new. But since he plays for L.A., all sports writers are required to give L.A. a BJ. Yeah, shut up, Kyle. Did he not just have a great game? Can you not just say he did awesome? He did. It was one of the best performances of the weekend. Oh, my God. Man. Oh, just fantastic, though. I'm happy for Matt Stafford. He deserves it. Great quarterback. Great quarterback. Always has been. And now we got Jared Goff, who's I was reading one article. He's a Prius. He's reliable. He'll get you from point A to point B efficiently. Okay? Matt Stafford is a 400 horsepower Camaro. That's what he is, according to the article I read. And I agree with him. That's a wonderful assessment. Okay, folks. That's enough about that. Listen to Bill today, though, 96.1. See how he addresses this. Maybe call. Call his show. It's 866-838-HUGE. Call Bill. All of you. Yeah, I wanted to know your thoughts about Matthew Stafford's great performance. Say that. Hear how he handles it. That's your homework assignment. Everybody has to call and say one of two things. 866-838-HUGE. Bill, can you please tell me your thoughts on Matthew Stafford's performance compared to Jared Goff's? Who was better? Bill, I'd like your thoughts on your prediction. I'd like your thoughts on the prospect of you wearing a Speedo at Eric Zane's house in the dead of winter, washing his truck. 866-838-HUGE. Call Bill today on his dumb show. There you go. 866-838-HU. There you go. That's what you need to do. All right. Thanks again to key sponsors, Horizon Hydroponics. They're all key sponsors. I don't know why I say that. Every single one of them's key. Thank you so much. So if I just saw the tarantula farmer was over at one of his relatives or friend of the family or something. He sent me a picture. The guy is getting ready to harvest a 12-foot cannabis plant. And it looks so cool. 12 feet tall. Wow. If you want to grow something like that, you are going to need the experts at Horizon Hydroponics. And maybe you're not growing cannabis. You're growing anything at all. If you've got a green thumb, and it's a wonderful hobby. It's a lot of fun. There's plenty of amazing things you can do in the horticulture world. Either growing in soil or growing hydroponically. All of the equipment you need for that and supplies available at Horizon Hydroponics. Buy online, HORIZEN, hydroponics.com. From anywhere in the U.S., orders $250 and over. Shipping is free. And get 10% off when you use the coupon code at checkout, Zane Show. You can also order online and pick up here at any one of the 4 brick-and-mortar locations. All the details at horizonhydroponics.com. If you need a dumpster, call upon Dumpster Divers. 616-375-9962. Call or text. DumpsterDiversLLC.com. If you're in the West Michigan area, 616-375-9962. I'm getting warm. These clothes have to come off. Thank you to Kyle and Emilio for being on board with the show. If you ever need a dumpster, that's who you call. She doesn't like cars, Megan, but she wants your car. I think she said that in reference to going for walks outside in the community. I think she's afraid of getting run over or something. She really does like cars. She wants you to bring yours to Irvine's Auto Repair Grand Rapids Hybrid. I am stuck. Shit. Stupid cord. Reach out to them at 616-532-6600. Irvines.com if you are in the West Michigan area. Reach out to them. Get your car in there for any issue at all, any type of scheduled maintenance. Maybe it's just something that popped up. That's a bummer. Fear not. The experts at Irvine's Auto Repair, Grand Rapids Hybrid, and EV will be able to help you, I can promise. I can promise that. I wonder if Jackie's brought the hybrid over for the oil change. I said to her, Dad, it says we need oil. What do you think I'm going to tell you to do? I don't know. Yeah, you do know. Go take it over to Irvine's. Just drop it off. I'll meet you there. Let me know, and I'll pick you up. Thank you, Irvine's. This is a bummer. I'm running out of water and time. During the football games over the weekend, the Washington football team was they play at FedEx Field in D.C. I don't even know who they're playing. They suck too. San Diego. And well, the team is saying, no. That isn't what everybody's saying it is. It's simply rainwater. No big deal. Yeah. No. The people that were there started rolling footage. And listen to this audio. You'll hear the first voice is the guy who's shooting the video, and then you'll hear a female voice when she describes what she is seeing as well. This is not just water.
That's sewage.
Can you hear it hit?
That's how we celebrate. I don't do that down in the Carolinas. They don't fucking do. Oh.
She goes, that's shit. I should have shared the screen so you can see it too, but I'm going to play it again. And you can see this. I mean, okay. What happened was a sewage pipe burst. And water, piss, and shit is just pouring out. And it goes all over these people. It's in their eyes, their mouth, their nose. And, it is hideous. It's not just water. Just updated a Twitter password, so. I'm going to share this with you so you can see it. Okay. Is that it? Oh, shit. I think I'm off to a terrible start here. That's not what I wanted. Yeah, it's not a dolphin, for God's sake. That's what I wanted. Let me widen this out so you can see it. Look at that. Oh, my God.
That's sewage.
Everybody's running away.
That's how we celebrate.
Guys, look at the old guy.
They don't do that down in the Carolinas. They don't fucking do.
Why are they so close?
Oh.
That shit. Look at her. She's got shit all over.
That's sewage.
Incredible. Jason says it's raining the Rona and hepatitis. Yeah, right on par with the poo-poo bus. I think even worse. Maybe. No, I don't know. They're both terrible. But here's the thing. I think that the Redskins pulled some strings with the local TV station because on the NBC affiliate in D.C., headline reads, rainwater at FedEx Field results in Washington fans receiving sweet upgrade. And then they show like pictures of like the fans that are, had shit dumped on them. That isn't what happened. It appears to be fans. What happened was all these fans had shit dumped on them. And then the team somehow was able to get the TV station to say, oh, no, it's not shit. It's just rainwater. And we already upgraded their seats to the high-end suites. And then there's pictures that they post, FedEx Field's Twitter, of like people having a great time in the suite and with like captions say, this was so great. This is so awesome. And we just got rainwater dumped on us. And then the article says, quick update. It was rainwater. It has stopped. The fans are in the suites enjoying the game. according to FedEx Field's Twitter account. And then the TV station bought this fucking lie. There's no way that that's true. And these people that are in the suite are probably employees of the team. It was shit. You know why it was shit? Because in the clip,
That's sewage.
that guy's there, and he said, that's sewage. And if water's pouring on me and it doesn't smell like shit, I'm not going to think it's sewage. That's sewage. But I just found that to be ridiculous and ridiculously gross that they try to cover it up somehow. Oh, my God. Ugh. Is there anything worse of I would think I would rather lay in a coffin with a dead person for extended time than have gallons of shit pour on me. And if you notice in that clip, when it's pouring, it's landing right on a seat. Who's the ground zero person? Sorry, it's so close to September 11th and I said that, but who's ground zero shit guy? Who's just sitting there with his nachos and all of a sudden there's hot, steaming, wet shit pouring down on him. Ugh. Something else from the madness, that was the opening weekend of pro football. So college football in earnest for another week. I saw that Oregon beat Ohio State. That is awesome. I love the fact that Ohio State lost. Michigan and Michigan State have started off very well, which a lot of people are surprised that both teams have done that well. Of course, Michigan took on a Washington team that the week before lost to a fucking high school team practically. So they suck. They haven't played anybody. Michigan State, I don't follow shit about them. All I know is that they've won 2 games, and people who like Michigan State are happy. So good for you. Number 8 and number 9, Iowa and Iowa State played. Don't even know who won. Doesn't matter. This is in Ames, Iowa, where Iowa State plays. Ashton Kutcher is a fan of Iowa. On ESPN Game Day, they bring in Ashton Kutcher, who is like with the the talking heads and whatever, making his huge prediction. And this is right on the heels where just days earlier, he and Mila Kunis decided to announce to the world that they are taking a page from the NFK's playbook. What? Yeah, these 2 celebrities shower as much as the NFK does. I mean, that's kind of weird, isn't it? I mean, the NFK, well, I should say the new NFK. The new NFK showers every other day. He is on Friday, I was doing this podcast. He was washing his asshole. I think he was actually 2 days off. So he washed his asshole today. So, all right, he's on it. These 2 just announced on some stupid podcast. Is the one with Dax drug addict, the armchair expert? You see the guy, armchair expert? Is that the dude? He's like, everybody listens to it. The whole world listens to that fucking podcast. That guy is like, oh yeah, he spends like 9 days out of 10 talking about rehab. Oh man, I turned it around. Then on day 10, he'll like have a fucking relapse. Like, dude, get your shit together. The fuck is wrong with you? They announced on Armchair Expert that they do wash their asshole and balls every day, or vaginas. They don't shower or bathe as often. That policy includes their children, Wyatt, who's 6, and Dimitri, who's 4. We don't wash our body with soap every day. She says, I wash my pits, tits, holes, and soles. That's what she actually said. I wash my pits, tits, holes, and soles. Now, I don't know about you, but I fucking hate it when women talk like that. Watch your fucking mouth. The fuck is wrong with you? She says, when I had children, I did not wash them every day. Now, is she referring to her tits, pits, holes, and soles, or the children? I wasn't the parent that, okay, she's talking about her kids. I wasn't the parent that bathed my newborns ever. Why? Kutcher added, if you can see the dirt on them, clean them. Otherwise, there's no point. No, there's absolutely a point, you fucking pig, because they're sitting there in their piss and their shit, and that's gross. And you don't want that touching your skin, you fuck. That's fucking child abuse, you sick asshole. The admission sparked a Hollywood debate on personal hygiene habits. Yeah, I hate people that aren't clean. I fucking hate you. You are a fucking pig. I hate it. That's why I would, oh, Jesus. All the business about the NFK. I don't know how I survived this year, honestly. I'm surprised there wasn't a fucking hate crime in this house. I'm so thankful that he's washing his asshole once every third day now. So I fucking hate that. Kunis says, okay, hold on a second here. Kuchar and Kunis have since responded to the stink they caused by poking fun at an Instagram video, whatever, did some stupid video. She's on Family Guy? Yeah, she plays Meg, right? Dax Shepard sparked the conversation after telling podcast co-host Monica Padman that using soap every day gets rid of the body's natural oils. Yeah, exactly. You know, those oils that trap all the dead skin and shit in the air that's now on your skin, asshole Hollywood fuck. My God. Kunis said she washes her face twice a day. So you wash your face twice a day. You're adamant about that, but you won't take a shower. That makes no sense. You wash your face twice a day, but where your newborn shits, you won't clean the kid's asshole. You're a fucking idiot. So I hate these two. And that's why it made me happy when the Iowa State fans in Ames, Iowa, every time Ashton Kutcher would talk, they would break out into a chant. See if you can pick it up.
I don't. Hawkeye win.
Okay.
Oh, Hawkeye win.
1 point, but that's 1 point.
1 point, Hawkeye win.
Take a shower. That's amazing. It would have been great if he acknowledged it. I think there was a pause there. There was a there is a second example of it. Here it is.
I'm working on a new charity project right now. It's called Outside Wine. And the whole idea is, at the end of the day, like, we can look at the data, and I'm working on a new.
Take a shower. Now, something else caught my attention when this fucking slob was talking. It is Hollywood guy coming up with what he's working on for a big charity. And this is all I heard.
I'm working on a new charity project right now. It's called Outside Wine.
It's called, I'm working on a charity project called Outside Wine. In fact, I'm going to play the first clip again. He actually tries to elaborate on it again. I'm going to see if I can pick it up. At this point, I'm ignoring the take a shower.
I'm working on a new charity project right now. It's called Outside Wine. And the whole idea is, at the end of the day, like, we can look at the data, and
I'm working on a new charity project called Outside Wine. At the end of the day, we can look at the data and, all right, what the fuck is going on? What is Outside Wine? Because here's the thing. I'm always suspicious of when someone is a guest on a huge platform like that, and it's super important that they bring up this. And then right away, when you hear a charity and the explanation turns out to be really, really long, it always seems a little nutty to me. It always seems a little convoluted, and maybe there's more there than what is really going on. Like, for example, take the AT Children's Project. It's simple. The money that goes in there pays for doctors and test tubes and clinical trials and and medicine trials and things like that to try to get treatments so that kids don't die. Feed the children, kids food bank. You're trying to feed hungry kids. Apparently, What we have is Ashton and Mila, yes, are trying to get you to buy wine to build a Tony Hawk skate park. Yeah, because that's what the world needs. Buy wine to pay for Tony Hawk's skate park. Sure. I was confused right away. And it also looks to me like a way to say you're doing the right thing and giving back, when in reality, all you're doing is just trying to drum up support for some endeavor that is ultimately for you to make money, or someone you know or you're part of. All right, here you go. Outside Wine, $25 a bottle, plus $8 to get it shipped. You can subscribe, and you'll get free shipping and 10% off. Okay. And there's Ashton. Hey, get our wine. And there's fucking Tony Hawk, who looks like a fucking math teacher. And, here's the info about the wines. And then in 2020, they started making a wine called Quarantine. All right? And that was made to raise $1 million for COVID response charities, which I'm not exactly sure what that means. If I could have a little bit more information as to what exactly is a COVID response charity, maybe there's something there. Then they talk more about their wine. Net profits from every bottle sold will go to a short list of charities that we've pre-identified as doing awesome work for the greater good. I don't believe a word of that. I would need proof of that. To me, this just sounds like a winemaker who wants to get their name out there. Learn more about the first two organizations we are supporting with the first phase of sales from Outside Wine. So for $1 million, so you raised $1 million, and you gave it, to Thorn here, building technology to defend children. Okay, what the fuck is that? When, first of all, what does building technology to defend children have to do with COVID response charities? Maybe somebody can talk me through this. I'll just read it to you because you can't see it. Thorn, introducing Thorn for parents. How parents talk to their kids about growing up has fundamentally changed. Thorn for parents will help parents be a safety net for their kids as they navigate a whole new set of experiences online. Yeah, here, let me save you the trouble. If the kid starts talking to or spend too much time on the computer, throw the computer away. All right? So I guess it says, click here to embrace the awkward. They're trying to tell parents that they need to have conversations with their kids. So basically, this organization needed $500,000. And what exactly the fuck are we signing up for here? So this is part of their COVID response charity? Also, the skateboard park, which Tony Hawk obviously has a lot to do with. Our mission: we help underserved communities create safe and inclusive public skate parks for youth. Oh, yeah. Okay, because that's what every community needs, a fucking skate park. Holy shit, this is stupid. My God. So these people don't bathe, and they're trying to get you to buy their stupid fucking wine to allegedly raise money for a website that tells you to make your kid get off the computer and to build a skate park. Great. While I was thinking about this, I remembered that Ashton Kutcher, who is 43 years old right now, and Mila Kunis, who I think is 38. And wasn't Ashton Kutcher, wasn't he married to Demi Moore? Do you remember that? Now, she is 58 years old, and so that's quite a big age difference. It's not quite free beer level, but it's a big age difference. So I got to thinking, probably good after seeing the pictures that he did get out, because I've never really understood these type of age gap relationships, because at some point, the much younger person is going to be like, God damn it, I need dick and a husband who's not shitting in a diaper, this is weird. Why did I do this? This is a huge mistake. Same thing with her. Good thing they broke up. And she's not going quietly into the night with her youth. And I'm going to show you that right now. If you take a look at this, she is a recipient of plastic surgery. Did not know this. And when do these ever look good? When do these plastic surgeries ever look? Have you ever seen somebody and said, wow, you look just like you did? Because when you're young and then you get old and then you get surgery, you just look like a different person. And in a lot of cases, you just look fucking weird. And here you go. You'll see in the big picture here, Demi Moore, younger, and then now that she looks like some kind of weird thing. Look at that lovely face. Wouldn't it have been nice if it just aged gracefully? You know? Instead, this. And look at the cheeks. And you'll be able to see this if you're listening to the audio podcast. Just click on the links. I mean, come on. What the fuck? If I get plastic surgery and that's the way I look, I'm never going outside. Ever. Why would you do that? There must be some type of body dysmorphia going on that is making her think that that is acceptable. And then there's this one. Oh, no. Oh, fuck. This is supposedly after the surgery. Oh, this is a horrible existence. If you are the type of person who works in that industry, movie making, film, TV, anything like that, glamour shit, that's a tough one. Ugh. Knowing full well that you have to do that, and then you look horrible. I have never understood plastic surgery. Oh, Jesus. Dirk says Demi Moore is fucked up, but you say Bruce Jenner is hot. Well, I have said that. I have said that Bruce Jenner is hot. And I need to go back to Vanity Fair. And it's not Bruce Jenner, okay? It's Caitlyn Jenner. Don't you know anything? You sound like you're transphobic when you refer to her as Bruce Jenner, you know? And so I don't know if that's appropriate. I'm pretty sure that's a big no-no these days. Okay, where's a good picture of Caitlyn Jenner? Okay, she looks fantastic here. Look at this. What a I'm going to share it with you, so just hang on. Caitlyn Jenner looks much better here than what do you call it? Demi Moore right after the surgery. She looks great. If I didn't know that used to be a man, I would never know it. Look at her. She looks, I mean, she's like 70-something years old. A lot of it is, well, it's all plastic surgery. But, I mean, she's got a lot of money. It worked out. She looks like a very young-looking 70-year-old. And then this picture, the Vanity Fair, is remarkable. Look at that. That is some doctor earned his or her money there. You see a side-by-side of Bruce Jenner winning the decathlon and then Caitlyn Jenner on the cover of Vanity Fair. I'm telling you, if you did not know, you're kind of polluted because you know that used to be a man. That's why your transphobic opinions are seeping out, Dirk. Another sign about how shallow and ignorant of a slut that you are. If you did not know that used to be a man and you weren't transphobic, you would say, wow, she's 70 or she's how old? You would be like, she looks great for her age. How old is Caitlyn? So, yes, I stand 71. Yeah, she looks awesome. Absolutely. Kenny is also transphobic, calls her a drag queen. I have you are all a horrible bunch of human beings there. You are absolutely the worst of humanity. This is an outrage. Chris says, yeah, well, she's still a dude. Andrea says Caitlyn is a man, not a woman. Disagree. Stevie, she gets it. She's kind of woke. So am I. I hope I look that good at 71. Andrea also says that's disgusting. She is an asshole. And yeah, you are all fucking horrible. Dirk also says something I'm going to talk about on the Patreon. Another man beat up a woman in MMA. That is not true. That is a lie. A lady beat up a lady in MMA, and one lady got her ass kicked by another lady. And that's just the end of it. And yes, I am going to talk about that on the Patreon. I have 99% of, wait a minute, Melinda says, Denise Morris says, looks like she got knifed and sewn back together. Yeah, on a serious note, it appears that 99% of the audience is transphobic. And this is what you need to do right now. You need to embrace that. You need to say, I am transphobic. That is the only way I will relent. If you admit that you don't like them and you are bigoted and prejudiced against them. Okay? Do it right now. I will wait for your comments of you disgusting individuals. Huh? Anybody? Nobody? I think she looks awesome. If you speak otherwise, you're just an absolute maggot. Horrible human beings that listen to this show. What is wrong with you people? It's an awful thing to say. Okay, what are you going to do, you idiots, if one of your family members decides, you know what, I think I'm not comfortable in my own skin, and I think I'd rather be a woman. They've worked very hard for that to be an acceptable thing. Like Kenny, for example. Let's just say one of your kids says, man, I'm making a change. What do? Do you sit there and say those insulting things that you are right now, you asshole? What's wrong with you? You make them feel bad, probably have a terrible, have a horrible time coming to grips with that because the people closest to them are alienating them. That's a horrible existence. Oh, my God. The insensitivity is at an all-time high from you animals. Jesus. I've had it. This person who I don't recognize says, what you do is you tell them they're weird. You got to, hey, you're weird. Corey writes, also, it's a fun fact that isn't it weird that people quote science, like Dirk, when it comes to trans people, but they completely ignore it when it comes to global warming. Yeah, I caught that. Dirk picks and chooses. He's an absolute fucking buffoon on any argument that requires intelligent thought. He's the absolute worst. Oh. And then you might even get Dirk, who, if you push him too far, he's going to go, enough! Enough! And Kenny, don't give me a all caps, dude, what the fuck? I'm putting you in a scenario to try to get some empathy out of you, you fucking caveman. Put yourself in the shoes of these people is what I'm asking you to do. Do you have that capacity? That's a legitimate question. It still stands. What would you do? Would you be the asshole that you are? Or would you just say, okay, let's, I don't know. I mean, what would you do? Would you be accepting of that? I'm guessing you wouldn't. Kenny, I've told you, I don't play the game like I talked about with Jason Shaver. It's not you, asshole. Look up. Read what he said. Yeah, I don't do that, Kenny. I missed it. And I can't be in the mode of going up and searching for shit. In fact, you got 300 seconds for that. You're going to have to eat 300. Oops. Okay, hold on. I keep getting told that Incognito is here. Okay. Apparently, Kenny wasn't talking to me. I don't see what you guys see. So. I don't have any idea what you're talking about. And I'm not going to deal with it anymore because I want to do the podcast. So I guess you're just going to have to figure it out on your own. I have no idea what you are referring to, but that's okay. So Kenny, anyway, back to if one of your kids decided that if your daughter wanted to be a boy, how would you handle that? Question still stands. All right. I have cameos. Please join me there, cameo.com/Eric Zane. I can do anything you want on there. Roast, workplace achievement, whatever it needs. Whatever you want. Cameo.com/Eric Zane. Affordable Limousine wants you. If you have if you're an experienced driver with a CDLB, call upon Affordable Limousine. Buscareers.com. That's where you go. Buscareers.com for Affordable Limousine. Work the hours you want and earn a hell of a lot more than what you're earning now with that same CDL. Go to buscareers.com for more information. When it comes to insurance on the show, I trust Frank the Tank Fuss. My Policy Shop Insurance, mypolicyshop.com. I want you to go to this site, buyinsurancehere.com for Medicare. If you're getting ready to turn 65 in the next 6 months, or someone you know is about to, you're buying insurance in the marketplace, you have workplace insurance, and you need some advice, whatever it is, go there to buyinsurancehere.com and fill out the form. Frank will call you personally. He is awesome. Thank you so much to Frank. TC Paintball invites you out there for another great party. They're getting back at it this week. TCPaintballGR.com is where you go. And Wednesday's Little League Day at TC Paintball. Love them so much. Thank you so much for the continued support over at TC Paintball. Looking forward to scheduling our next paintball event. Bennett Flooring Installation, 616-318-0167. Don't look like an asshole in front of your wife. She's like, my God, I wanted you to install flooring. I didn't want you to destroy the stupid house. My God, what the hell happened here? Bennett Flooring Installation online at BennettFlooringInstallation.com. You can call or text Jacob Bennett, 616-318-0167. 616-318-0167. Asshole of the day. I can't find my dry erase marker for like the 5th time in 7 days. Where the fuck is it? Oh, right in front of me. There it is. Asshole of the Day brought to you by JM Synthetics. Online at jmsynthetics.com. Reach out to Jason May, 616-747-0233. And buy some AMSOIL. TCPaintballGR.com. Also bringing you the Asshole of the Day. The Asshole of the Day. It's my own little self-indulgent thing. But without a doubt, and also representative of Wade and Don. Regis Thompson, you are the asshole of the day. I hope you choke when you're eating lunch today. Go fuck yourself. Thank you. Have a nice day. Okay, Patreon coming up in a bit. I would love you to be there. Patreon.com/Eric Zane. If you want more of my content, Patreon.com/Eric. Okay, anti-vaxxers, have a good rest of your whatever, and I will talk to you down the road. Till next time, thank you. Bye-bye.